G'day mate and welcome back to Factorio with me, JD. Yes, my bots are already standing there holding stone in the air because they're smart like that. And we're going to continue basically right where we left off. We're going to try to get military science done. Really want to get that done this episode. We don't need that blueprint anymore. Now, according to the calculator, we need 8 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Then we need to power the damn things up. So I need 1 here. I want, yeah, in that corner will do. That corner, and then throw it on the end. Okay, now we've got to get, oh, actually they're all powered now. So how many items do we have to get in? We have to get in 6.4 of each, which means, what? A yellow belt's worth? A little bit more than a yellow belt's worth. We're going to use blues because blues go faster and blues are prettier. But yeah, honestly, we could use yellow. We want to take off from there and land there and rinse and repeat. This one goes to there. We need constant combinators to mark the belt. And we can put any 2 items. And purely because grenades and piercing ammo are the first 2 I found, they're going on the top belt. Land, take off. Land, take off. Land, take off. Done. Insertion. There, there. There, 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 and there. Same for the southern side. Oh. Rotate it. There, there, there. That one, that one, that one. You're gonna be gun turrets, it seems. Now, it doesn't matter which way these guys go. And then, I still need an output. So, we're going to try and come out from the middle. Nope, that's not going to work. Let's go forward 1 square. Okay, that's our output. And you, we're going to say, is going to have grey science on you. Now, I'm going to actually balance the belts at the same time. So, I could just output them all straight down the middle. And that would work fine. And inserters, they're outputting to the east, output either on the top of the belt, the bottom of the belt. It really doesn't matter to me. What does matter is I try and put them on both sides of the belt. So I'm going to put that one on there, which will go onto the outside, which then becomes the top of the belt. So I want to make sure that this guy also goes onto the top of the belt. So he'll output to the outside, and then the outside feeds into the up ramp, for lack of a better description, of this underground, which is open. The lower side is too far into the hood, and you can't side load on that side. So we want to put 1, 2, 3, 4 onto that side of the belt. And then we want to put these 4 on the other side of the belt. Now, as I said, if we go back to max rate calculator and bring this up, we're outputting 17.9. So we're outputting less than a blue belt's worth. We could just dump it all down one side of the belt. It really doesn't matter. But it does mean with this setup, at the other end, we're going to have pots on both sides. Like I said, there's a good chance I'm going to pull them off, and then I'm going to use chests to buffer them. So I can buffer up 1 or 2 Ks worth. Or actually, what's the next research? 16,000. So I'm going to end up buffering what a chest is worth, 9.6. If I put 4 chests down with 6 inserters, that's 40,000? Yeah, 40,000 seems like a good number to buffer. Okay, so that's one job done. Second job I really want to try and get done is I want to come over here and find something we can blueprint. We don't need that anymore. I want to blueprint some chem plants because we still haven't done batteries, and I figured batteries are a good one to do. Batteries, doesn't matter where they go, we'll work that one out later, but we need iron and copper in and sulfuric acid. It's a pretty easy build as far as things go. So that becomes our build. Pick that up, get rid of that. Line it up. Repeat it a few times. So we've got some numbers to work with. Now, the calculator tells me I need 20.24. Oh, of course, I've only got 1 chem plant on me. Okay. Let's get power down here so then we can talk about real numbers. I need 20.24, so 21 chem plants running at this speed. We need 1.6 in and 1.6 in. So 21 multiplied by 1.637. Go away. Clear all. 21 machines multiplied by 1.637 equals 34.377 total. So one blue belt of half copper, half iron will give us, and this is the hard part, it'll give us 1.08, which is the amount we need of batteries back out. So this is going to be an interesting build. Because technically at one point we need to have 2 belts of batteries coming out. And we need to fill both sides of the belt. So like I said, it's going to be a little bit of tweaking going on. Actually, how many you make per second? So after not even 10 machines. Yeah, like 9 machines, I've got to flip sides of the belt. And then another 9 machines on the other side of the belt. And then 1 machine, 2. It'll be 21. So 3 machines onto its own belt. Okay, okay. That is actually not nearly as bad as I thought it was. Alright. So we're going to copy that without power. And we're going to paste that down. We can put in power later. Power's the easy part. Now, there's no guarantee that these guys go where they are. They might get moved, they might get shuffled. 1, 2... Oh, actually, that's 8. We need 9. The important thing is, this can share beacons with that, so I'm building them together. They can share beacons with lots of other things as well, so there's a good chance they're going to get moved. We'll convert that into landfill, because you never know, it might be critically important at some stage later in the game. But I have 10 landfill on me. Grab those, grab those. Grab those, grab those. Go back to base. Go get me more stuff. Come back down here and watch the robots go nuts. Okay, now power things up. No, you can go there. So we can follow the same pattern. We can follow the same pattern. Now, power is always going to have to be tweaked after the fact, because as you can see, this one's powering half of this one. So if I put 2 builds together, I might find the middle build doesn't actually need any power whatsoever. Okay, so what did I say? 9 and 9. So the whole thing uses one blue belt. It uses one blue belt of iron and copper. And then outputs just over one blue belt of batteries. I really don't want to build 9 plus 9 plus 3. Actually, I really want to do an output first. Yeah, get rid of that stuff. Alright, so that's input, output. Actually, you know what? In theory, we can do that. And that's probably what I'm more inclined to do. Just have one really long build. Which of course doesn't line up for power. Oh. None of the powers connect. It does rely on something else to bridge the power. Oh. Like a row above to bridge the power between substations. Well, there you go. Okay, so I can put that one there. Like I said, power's going to need some serious tweaking after the fact. That'll power those. That'll power that one. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And I still need half a dozen more. And there's water in the way. So you know how I said that landfill might come in handy one day? Maybe today's its lucky day. Doubt it. Yeah, that didn't get me far. I don't know if this will work. Let's try. Fill of land. Come to, I think it's called building. Yep, that looks pretty good. I'll have your beacons. And I'll have your beacons. And I shall run away. And I'll hit game speed 2 to get there faster. Boom. Almost here. Back to game speed 2. Come on. Come on, little choo-choo train. Thank you. That's rubbish. Okay. Without power. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So that should be... You are going to count Chem Labs. Good. 21. We need 20.24. So that's 21. That's the magic number we need. You go back to filling of land. Alright. Output. We already know after 9 of these machines. Let's go back to game speed 1, thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that right? 9 machines. So 9 machines, we've basically filled 1/2 of a belt. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Add a belt. Run back up to the outpost train. Pick up another shit ton of belts. Both varieties. That one, that one, that one, that one. Did I need more beacons? I can't see. The fact that I have one in my inventory says no, in theory, I don't. Radar. Right there. No. Okay. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that leaves the last 3 are special, and we'll get back to them. Or the first 3. One of the 3 is special. Probably the last 3. So, output, 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 out, out. So these are all outputting onto this side of the belt. They're going to bring that over. Bring it over. We're going to have a straight belt there, and we're going to tie that in there. So, we're going to move everything that's on the bottom side of the belt and dump it onto the top side of the belt. And then we're going to have these 9 output to the bottom side of the belt. Okay. So now we've got 2 sides of the belt full to this point. Well, one whole belt full on both sides. So now we're going to run it through here. We're going to take this one and we're going to run it there to there to there. Let's hook that belt up. So we're going to move it up one out of the row, out of the way, so we get this one working. And then, no, come back. I'm going to fire it into a splitter. We're going to have 2 belts come out. Bear with me. I know it sounds simple so far. We're going to run 2 belts in 2 different directions. So, combinator. Nope. Iron, copper, intermediates, battery, there and there. How long are we up to? 17 minutes. Good. We've got enough time. Because the next thing I need to build with aggressive speed beaconing, very aggressive speed beaconing, and clear that, go up to here, grab one of these without all this shit, don't care about any of it, paste that there. Now I need those beacons, and put in those. Okay, now we really need all that crap from the train. Because half the batteries, that we're producing from these 22, 21, however many chem plants, are... Oh. Let's not. Did you not go back and refill? Did I forget to send you off? Is there any other junk I can throw back in? Oh, I definitely forgot to send you away. Okay, go back to build outposting. Go back to the outpost, fill up, come back. I have no speed beacons. I have no modules. Okay. Half the batteries go into accumulators. The other half the batteries go to yellow science. Yeah. So, to make our lives easy, we're just going to split the batteries here. So we've merged the very full line with the very small line together. At the same time, we split it 2. So we're going to take half the batteries straight into this build, which is batteries and iron. Like, you cannot get much easier than that. And then we're going to take the other half of the batteries up into, or down, or left, or right, or in a different lane. Doesn't matter where it goes. But it's going to go straight into yellow science. And I want these modules in this before I start attempting to build. Okay. Boom. Power. Nope. Speed modules. You need 5 batteries, 2 iron. And we need... well, we know you need half a belt of batteries, roughly. We need 4.45 of these belts. So if I really quickly duplicate that... 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then we do that. We need 28 batteries and 11 iron. Which makes our life even easier. Okay, we're into the little bit ziggy-zaggy land now. Oh, hang on. 28's more than half a belt. Shit. Okay, fine. We'll just put batteries in the top. We'll put iron in the bottom, which we've done 100 times now. Stack inserter. There, and there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're just gonna take our battery, our accumulators right out the middle. Oh wait, you need 1 square further on. That goes there, that goes there, that goes there. And again, it's about compression. So we change you to the symbol for accumulator. And we picture you as iron. And that'll do us. But we've gone from a belt, because that's what we worked it out to be. It's 1.63, which is 1.637. 1.637 multiplied by 21 is 34.37. So it's half a belt of... That's a belt each, isn't it? Yeah, that's a belt each. Damn you, JD! At least I realise now rather than later. Okay. So it's a belt. So if I merge them and then take the other half... Okay, so what we're going to do... That's alright, that's alright. I've already got an answer for this. I'm going to take... So this is why I ask you guys, if you see any screw-ups, put them in the comments. Because it's horrible building this whole thing and then finding out you've underestimated by half a belt. Or a full belt, actually. Okay, so we want to get to... Alright, where's my calculator? Let's max rate calculator. That. So we have 40 divided by 1.6. Clear. 20 divided by 1.637 equals 12. So if I get to 12 and then put a splitter in, I'm fine. 10, 11, 12. So it's the one at the radar. Yeah, okay. Where are we? There. How to get that inserter in? Okay. If I move you down one more tile, move you back, pick you up, put in flippy, floppy, splitty thing there. So that's got some excess on it. That's got the other half that'll refill this belt. Could just cut it off. Actually, let's do... No, I can't cut it off because I need to use it. Okay, and then we're going to spin that around there. And we have this inserter be dicky and come in from the side. It'll work. Okay, so that's fixed that crisis. Alright, so it's about compression. So we've taken half a belt of iron, half a belt of copper, and we've turned it into, well, half a belt plus half a belt plus half a belt plus half a belt. So 2 belts, one belt of iron, 1 belt of copper, into 1 and a touch belts worth of batteries. And then we've taken half a belt of batteries with pour, a quarter of a belt of iron, and we've turned it into 1/8 of a belt of accumulators. So this is what we're going to do all the way up and down the bus. We're going to start at the bottom with the heavier stuff, the stuff that chews the most belts in for the least belts out, and compress our bus down as we go. Hopefully, it'll mean less belts on the map. Either way, that's it for this episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I hope you agree with my maths, and I hope it's all made sense. Obviously, we need some chem plants shipped out here. And I should really go see how solar's doing. How is solar doing? Solar is stopped because it's landfilled everything. So we need to paste down some more solar. How's power overall? We're doing how much now? 4 gigawatts worth of power, which is this blue line. So we probably have a potential of 8 total recharging accumulators. I think we need 16-ish. So solar plant. Yeah, this is one of those boring things I do between episodes. I'll sit down for 5 minutes, have a look at what we're going to do next. And just like, just drop down a few solar fields. I still got to get a train into this, which we can start ripping up. And I got to get a train into this one. This stone is becoming landfill. I wouldn't say quickly. That can go away. And that can go away. Because they're both useless. Yeah, I gotta plug in some train lines. Maybe that's something we'll do in the next episode. We need to start harvesting all these resources, otherwise I'm gonna build over them. And, like, these are hooked up. The uranium's... it's running, technically. The copper... Mr. Muffin Time. Yeah, it's definitely not running. Martin Furious Freeman, which has some stone in it. Is one of these smelters broken? No. Okay. Just some stone ended up in the belt and fired through and became bricks. Okay, that'll come back and haunt me later. Yeah, a lot of these aren't running, and I think the quickest answer for the moment is make a depot. Maybe in here where we did have the oil being set up, and we're just bringing out lots of trains, turn it into plate, dump it in the depot, So when we fire this up, we have a certain amount of resources to get it up and running. We'll need more, obviously, but that's a later problem. And having a very large stockpile that otherwise we just build straight over will give us plenty to chew on whilst I go outposting crazy. Either that or we'll upgrade the cannons once or twice more. Yeah, they're going to get at least one more upgrade. And by then, maybe, I don't know, maybe the biters will just give up and go home. Even though we're on their planet. Seems inconsequential. Anyway, like I said, I'm going to call it here for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. Goodbye, biters. As always, thoughts, comments, suggestions. What the hell I screwed up? Down in the comment section below. If you like the video, or if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. If you haven't already, click the subscribe button. Do it, just because I told you to. If that's not good enough, do it so you don't miss tomorrow's episode. Really? No, I didn't think so. I thought he might have lived. That'd be amazing. What else? That's about it. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye!